but it's a boldness to do what God has called you to do, even in the face of obstacles, even when it seems ridiculous or impossible. The book I read is called Becoming Elizabeth Elliot, and it's by Ellen Vaughn. After reading that book and seeing her life unfold from an early age into that point, I realized that her whole life had been a training ground, that God had prepared her for that moment when she would decide to stay, and for those moments when she would go into the jungle, deeper into the jungle, into that tribe, and win them over to Christ. It was not something that she just instantly was able to do, but it was a building up, a foundational understanding of who Jesus was. And she was so obedient to the word of God that once she received and knew what God had called her to do, she did that with boldness, no matter what logic or people said about it. But it's a boldness to do what God has called you to do, even in the face of obstacles, even when it seems ridiculous or impossible. Daniel had that same spirit. He was able to do what God called him to do, even when it seemed the easier thing to do would just to be to go with the flow, to just do what other people say to do and just ride that wave out until you get to the next season of your life. They did what God had called them to do.